Once again, good evening, members and my fellow viewers. I'm once again Kisashi Aaron, and I'm here to explain this code which I've just compiled into the NetBeans. So first of all, we shall begin with the package of declaration, whereby this line declares the package which is Barrex project, which is a way of organizing the code. It is common to use a company's domain in reverse for the package names. So we come to, after package declaration, we declare the class. So our class, which is Barrex company project, this declares a public class named Barrex company project 1. This class is public, meaning it can be accessed from other classes. This is the main class of the program. So Barrex company is the main class of the whole program. So we go to the constant declaration. So these lines declare two constants as we were given in the questions, whereby we have the minimum wage, a constant set to $8, which represents the minimum wage per hour. So a minimum wage per hour, we need to declare it. Then we also declare another constant of maximum hours per week. A constant set to 60, representing the maximum number of hours an employee is allowed to work per week. So here we declare the maximum hours an employee is expected to work per week. We also have the method to calculate the total pay. So this method is named as calculate pay, as you all see. That takes two parameters. We have the base pay parameter and the hours worked parameter. The hourly wage of the employee, which is the base pay here, int hours worked, and the total number of hours the employee worked in a week. We also declare another parameter of the total hours an employee should be working in the week. We also have our base pay validation. We need to validate our base pay. This part checks if the base pay is less than the minimum wage. If it is, an error message is printed and the method returns array without calculating the pay. Then we also validate the hours. As you see, the hours worked. This part checks if the hours worked exceeds maximum hours per week. If it does, an error message is printed. And the method returns array without calculating the pay. So if the hours worked exceeds the maximum hours per week, our outcome will print an error message after running the given code. So we also calculate the pay calculation, whereby this block calculates the total pay based on the number of hours worked. based on the numbers worked. So if the employee worked 40 hours or fewer, their total pay is simply hours worked times the base pay. As you see, total pay will be equal to hours worked times the base pay. If the employee worked more than 40 hours, the total pay is split into two parts, which is the regular pay here. Pay for the first 40 hours at the normal base pay. That is our regular pay. Then overtime pay will be paid for any hours over 40 at 1.5 times the base pay. The total pay, printing out the total pay, is the sum of the regular pay and the overtime pay. So to get the total pay, we shall add up the regular pay and the overtime pay. Then we go to printing the total pay. Finally, the total pay is printed to the console. As you are seeing, we print the total pay. Then the main method. This is the main method. The public static void is the main method where the program execution starts. It is the entry point of the application. So this is the entry point of the application. So then we need to testing. So we shall calculate the pay. As you see, we calculate the pay, the total pay. Then this line is called the calculate pay method with different sets input to test various scenarios. For example, employee 1 has a base pay of 7.5. Employee 1 7.5 and worked 35 hours. Since the base pay is below the minimum wage, an error message will be expected. Then the employee 2 has a base pay of $8.2 and worked 47 hours. This is valid case where the method will calculate regular pay for the 40 hours and overtime pay for the remaining 7 hours. Then to the scenario of the employee 3 has a base pay of $10 and worked 73 hours. Since the hours worked exceed the maximum limit, an error message is expected. So, in summary, this program is designed to calculate the total pay for employees based on their hourly wage and hours worked. It includes validation to ensure that the base pay meets the minimum wage and the number of hours worked does not exceed the set maximum. The calculate pay method handles both regular and overtime pay printing, either the total pay or an error message, depending on the input values. So, my viewers, thank you for following me. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow, comment and like my videos and expect more good work on this YouTube account. So finally we shall run our code to see whether our codes we have programs run smoothly. So we shall wait for a little bit to see. So viewers, this is our final execution of the code and it has been built successfully. So thank you for following me.